how do principal payments work?
Yeah, it makes it sound like there's some kind of a magic to it. There's no magic to it at all. You take the interest rate of your mortgage and you multiply it or divide it by 12, okay? And you multiply that times the outstanding balance that month. That is the interest charged that month. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of your payment goes towards principal. And so let's just make up some easy numbers. Let's say 6% interest rate, which would be let's use 3% interest rate, okay? That's current. That's 0.25%, 0.25 per month. If you divide 3% by 12, okay? You'll get a quarter of a percent per month. And so if you had a $100,000 loan, just to make the numbers real round, just because it's a good lesson to walk through, you'd say 0.025 is your, oops, I did that, it's 0.0025. Still not doing that right. 100,000 bucks. I put too many things in the calculator one time. 0.0025. There we go. Okay, there we go. $250. I should be able to do that in my head. All right. Anyway, $250 of your payment that month, if you have a $100,000 balance at 3%, would go towards interest, right?
Okay.
Now, let's say your payment was $350. It wouldn't be. Let's say it's $450, okay?
Okay.
And then, so $250 went to interest. The other $200 would pay the $100,000 down to $99,800. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the next month, your interest is calculated on $98,800 at a quarter. And so instead of being $250, I'm going to make up a number, let's say it's $247. Okay? But your payment is still $400. But a little bit less went to interest, so a little bit more goes to principal. So instead of paying $200 towards principal the next month, in our example, it might be $203. You follow me?
Okay, so if
every time you pay principal, that makes your next payment, more of it go towards principal, less towards interest.
So if, like, say, for example, I was gifted $1,000 for, I don't know, just being amazing, and we went and put that on the principal.
Yes.
Would that change our payment the next month?
No, your payment stays the same. It changes the amount of interest would go down because you're going to be charged interest on $1,000 less. You're not paying interest on that $1,000 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so it would cause your payment would stay exactly the same, but more of your payment would go towards principal.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't have as high an interest charge because you don't have as high a balance. Your interest is calculated on the balance each month. You pay your interest rate only on what's outstanding. So if you throw $10,000 at a mortgage, you don't pay interest the next month on that $10,000.
Oh.
It saves you the interest on that $10,000. Your payment stays the same, so a lot more of your payment would then go towards principal the following month than it did before. So that's why sometimes people say, "Oh, I don't want to. I've already paid all the interest, so I don't want to pay my mortgage off because I've already paid all the interest up front." No, you didn't. You only pay interest on what's outstanding. And once you've paid on a mortgage for years and years and years and you've paid the principal down, your payment is still the same. Much, much more of your payment goes towards principal after 15 years in a 30-year mortgage than in the 28th year of a 30-year mortgage.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that they should teach in high school because nobody taught me this.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, good news is 36% of the high schools in America now carry a Dave Ramsey high school curriculum called Foundations in Personal Finance. So we've got a little over a third of them, but we got the other 2/3 to go. So but you're exactly right. That's called a simple interest calculation that I just walked through.